going to be known as the smells good man, that's all I've kept saying. When it smells so good, it's like... But also it gets the Indian vibe going as well. Welcome to Al's Kitchen. I'm Marcus and I've got a guest.
You're a cheeky soul. I was meant to open the show like that.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm like.
Anyway, let's swap sides. So anyway, guys, this is Marcus. He's a gym trainer at my local gym. We've known each other for about 20 years, although he's never actually trained me. But he's a good guy. He's got lots of customers, or did have before COVID, isn't that right?
Yeah, very true.
Isn't it? And he's here to cook some curry today. So we've got some nice treats up our sleeve. Roll them up and prepare for a nice curry masterclass. So I'm going to be cooking a chicken BHUNA. I'm going to be using tikka meat in this one. And Marcus, I've given him the job of making a nice Madras, because it's a little more simpler. It's very popular amongst you fans. So Marcus, have you cooked any curry at home before?
Not to any great extent, no. I mean, I've tried a couple of yours and they've worked out fine.
Yeah.
But it's the first time I've done a Madras.
Yeah, and he's been over here for taste tests before. So when I've been on camera and I haven't finished a curry, sometimes I fridge them up and he'll pop over the next day. Anyway, so we're going to have a drink together. Anyway, what are you going for? Are you going for the beer or the ale?
I'll have the Rhinebacker.
There you go. So what have you been up to then?
You know, just trying to keep myself occupied, get business back to usual. That type of thing, really.
I know, it's just one of those things, isn't it? But you've been keeping busy, yeah?
Yeah, doing well.
How are the clients going at the gym?
Yeah, they're
alright.
They're doing okay. Yeah, it's all a bit different for us all. That's going to be in a bloopers roll.
Anyway, this is our first one, we promise. And I'm going to start off here actually. Do you want to swap sides?
Yeah.
I've got my kitchen door open as well, so I don't have to burn the house down and I aerate the kitchen. You ever used one of these before?
No, it'll be first time.
There we go.
Anything to watch out for?
Yeah, just don't put it up too high, because even a low flame is probably the highest on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is warm our pan up. Shouldn't take too long on this. So Marcus, what's your favourite curries when you eat out or in parks?
Well, a Madras would be a go-to.
A Madras?
So, yeah.
So you like them a little bit hot, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't really rehearsed anything. We're just going to take this through as we go. So we just want to warm the oil up. I mean, you've watched a lot of the videos, so you pretty much know the process, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, the first to go is the garlic and ginger paste. Fry that out. And notice I always use the back of the spoon. I mean, I try and cut down scraping to a minimum. People don't like it. But then when I use the induction hob, people say, oh, we missed the scraping and the banging and the shaking. So, you know, you please a dozen. And
I think some of us like the scraping, others don't.
Well, after that, I'm going to throw in a small amount of green pepper, 1 green finger chilli, and some onion. And we're going to soften that down. I don't suppose you've eaten out much lately, what with COVID and everything?
No, not had too much opportunity.
Should get takeaway?
Sometimes. But it just doesn't taste as good as you can do yourself.
Yeah. And soften that down for a little bit. We want to make these soft, but we don't want to burn them. And this is going to be like part of the BHUNA base. So cheers, Marcus. What do you drink?
Cheers.
So who of you out there want to come and join me in the kitchen, have a little cook along together, eh? Drop a comment in the box below, tell me if you're interested. Not promising anything. And there's no extractor thing, so I mean the smells are going to be even more pungent. So what about Gina? What's her favourite curry? Gina's Methi.
She's not really a curry person, to be honest with you, but she'll be alright with a korma. So.
Korma. I did one recently then.
Yeah.
You haven't tried it, yeah?
No, saw the video, watched the video. She watched it.
Here, Marcus? We've had a few lamb ones, haven't we?
Yeah.
We've had a lamb Madras.
Yeah.
That was a while back. The last one you had a dansak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had a dopiazza? Or not yet?
I don't think so.
That was a slight hint, that was.
Yeah. Didn't you had a Greek thing as well? I did stafado.
Yep, stafado was good.
It was a lamb stafado.
That was very good.
And he always leaves that thing.
That was tasty, that was.
Now I'm going to put the Methi in. I'm going to fry that down. I think Methi's underrated. I think that it can be used a lot more in curries. But it's called Kasuri Methi or fenugreek.
It smells amazing.
So this is 2 teaspoons of house mix powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, 2 cardamom pods. Because I added the finger chilli, there's no chilli powder in this, but you can use chilli powder instead of the finger chilli. You're into your audio, Marcus, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
You spend an absolute fortune on musical equipment, don't you? Tell them how much you spend. You don't want to give your missus a hard time.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That's the truth of it.
I mean,
but the whole family gets a load of pleasure from the hi-fi.
Do they?
Yeah.
But you spent thousands, we're talking hundreds of pounds, aren't we?
Many tens of.
Right, so we fried our spices out for around 30 seconds, and now I'm going to loosen things up with the tomato paste. There's a tablespoon of tomato paste in there, watered down. That's it, now it's starting to fold.
No, it really smells amazing.
That's it, so cook that out, and then just going to loosen things down with a touch of base gravy. This is already been heated. That's it, now I'm going to add another touch of base gravy. So Marcus, was you aware of the process of cooking BIR curry as opposed to
not at all.
Authentic?
Not at all.
So when you would see Indian cookbooks, would you be thinking, well, they know how to cook the curries that I get in the Indian restaurant?
And then when you try and follow that, you wonder why it doesn't taste like what you get on a Friday night.
So when did it click?
Watching your videos.
Yeah, that's nice. There we go. So what you see is the oil's coming to the top. It will rise above the gravy, and that shows you that level of gravy is cooked out. That's it. Then add a touch more. Well, I've got 1 large tomato, and I've quartered the whole tomato, but I'm going to use 1/2 of it just to cook it down in the bhuna. I like a bit of tomato in there. That's it, I'm just trying to leave it alone. That's one of the biggest things, trying to leave it alone. I'm always wanting to poke and prod it.
Don't mess around too much.
Yeah. I like a bit of poking and prodding from time to time.
Smells fucking good.
So look at that. And you see all these little bits of base gravy? This is the onion.
Yeah.
And what we're doing is we're really sweetening it. We're maximising its sweetness. Now, this is an ingredient that you can't add apart from going through this process. So we're talking about a technique and a process. Yeah, you can add sugar, but sugar doesn't taste like sweetened onion. Well, now I'm going to put 1 large full ladle of paste. You see the way it's consistently bubbling because of the heat? He asked me a question earlier, he said, can you put cold base in? And with a curry, you just want to keep the heat consistent and build it, elevate it. Don't really try and bring it down because the effect on the onion, you'll halt it. It's the Maillard effect. You'll Maillard, didn't you, Marcus?
Yeah.
That's it. Right, no lemon juice in this one, but all I have left to do is some coriander and a tomato. So you're going to cook these dishes at home, so...
I'll give it a shot, yeah.
Yeah. And you said the kids are getting into curries.
Yeah.
What was it? Is it Jack?
Jake.
Jake?
Yeah, Jake, the middle one. He's definitely getting a palate for hotter food.
Yeah. So what does he say? Dad, I want a curry.
Yeah, pretty much.
What curry?
It's all your fault.
What curry does he want?
Well, after he sees what I'm about to do, I think he's going to be fancying that.
And a dress?
Yeah.
It's actually good you get them in the kind of middle to hot stage.
Well, he's about the age I was when I would have first tried a Madras, so I think it's fitting. Brandon, he's probably, again, more of a korma or a chicken cashmere, slightly sweeter palate. My eldest, Aston, he's very open-minded to all sorts of things. He might even have a preference, rather than an Indian, more for a Thai style, like a Thai green or jungle curry.
Yeah. Right, so this is getting on quite well. Any questions, Marcus?
No, it's all good so far.
And what we're doing is we're letting it caramelise around the edges, underneath, and sometimes just like one turn, bring it in, 2 turns, bring that in. Then what I do is just pull, and then redistribute it.
Just to draw that flavour off the surface of the pan.
You notice how the oil is going to the top of the curry. We're going to add the chicken tikka in. You don't have to use chicken tikka, you can use plain chicken. You can boil the chicken in a little bit of turmeric to stain it. You can pre-cook the chicken as per my recipe. You can use raw chicken. The only thing I would say is don't do huge chunks because you want to make sure the chicken's cooked right the way through. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yep.
Turn that in. So Marcus, would you say this needs just a little bit more base, or do you think that's looking like...
Maybe a touch more.
A touch more, that's exactly what I was thinking. And why do we add layers of base gravy, Marcus? Why do you think?
Enriches the flavour, gives it a depth of flavour.
So what happens, do you think, if we put too much in too soon? What do you end up with?
Soup.
You end up with soup, that's right. So what we've done is we've taken this through a process which really only takes around 10 minutes. I'll just cook that out and I'm getting nearly ready to plate up.
It really does smell incredible.
Yeah, you can have a smell of that, Marcus. Nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're going to bring the plate to the camera. And it does look really nice when you get these lovely copper Curry dishes. You just don't, it's not the same as just like a breakfast bowl, is it?
No.
And I'm just going to use my signature twist of lemon on the top. And then just a sprig of coriander. And there we go, one chicken BHUNA. Look at that, guys.
Fantastic. Smells so good.
Yeah.
Looks really appealing.
What's your turn now? Are you nervous?
Thanks. Yeah.
You are nervous.
Yeah. So.
Don't be nervous, take your time.
Right.
The viewers don't mind.
Let's,
But they've been through it all before. I mean, you should see some of the pictures I get, the states of their kitchens. Right, ready? Go on then, light up.
Okay, yep, cool.
Well, off you go then, Marcus. So
Right.
start off with your oil.
Let's get a little bit of oil in there.
What do I say? I always say like to get outer rim.
Yeah.
The outer rim, Star Wars.
No, only give me half the tools.
Yeah, I know. There you go.
Cool.
Starting off with our ginger garlic.
Right.
So what do you cook at home, Marcus? What's on the menu?
Whatever the family wants, they tell me what they want and that's what they end up getting. So it could be anything from spag bowl, Thai green, that type of thing.
Excellent. So the Thai green sounds interesting.
Yeah,
I think
that's your restaurant. That's your recipe rather.
It's bugging in, Right, that's nice. I'm leaving it with you, Marcus. I'm giving you 80% of the...
Okay, well I don't want this to burn, so should we get some of the other ingredients in there? Okay. So we spice
Methi.
it? Yeah.
Methi.
Methi first.
There you go. So I go to the gym and I bump into Marcus and he says, oh, I love the last video. And I said, have you tried it? Have you cooked it? No, not yet, not yet. But you know, I'm happy with the viewers. You can watch the channel too. That's nice. Right, that's it. I think you're ready to already go in with the spices.
Right, let's do this.
Yeah. So we've got chili powder, garam masala. Actually, that was chili powder. The other one was tandoori masala. Mild Madras curry powder. That's it. That's it. Get them going.
Yep.
So how long should we fry the spices out from your knowledge of watching the channel?
20-30 seconds.
Yeah, so he knows it really, just play shy. That's it. Fry them out to extract all the oils.
Yeah.
Remember, you can fry them for a little longer than you think.
Is the heat appropriate there?
Yeah, it's looking good, yeah. It's looking good. I'll leave it in your capable hands, Marcus. I want this to be Marcus's Madras.
So if it's no good, it's my fault.
Yeah.
So this is watered down puree, yeah?
Yeah. That's it. You can always lift it off the pan if you think it's a little bit too hot. I remember you cooked rice, didn't you, a couple of years ago?
Yeah.
Followed the channel.
Now do the 35-10.
Soak it for 30 minutes.
Yeah, minimum. 5 minutes at the boil.
5 minutes boil, 10 minutes rest.
Yeah.
That's it, base Marcus.
Let's go with a couple of those.
Yeah. That's it. Give that a good whiz. Do you watch any cooking shows on YouTube apart from Hell's Kitchen?
Not anymore.
That's it, just let that cook down now for a bit.
It's my virgin pan.
Yeah, he's got a virgin pan. He ain't a virgin. Not that I know.
Not with 3 boys.
So what are we cooking up, guys? Leave in the comments section what your favourite curries are. And I noticed my last curry's doing really, really well. Thanks for that. Not that I can even remember what my last curry was. What was it? Come on.
Can't remember.
I can't remember either. But whatever it was that I did last time, it's doing really well. I remember that bit. So I'm just going on to my YouTube. That's it. I did a lamb rogan josh.
Should we get that chicken introduced soon?
The chicken. Yeah, it's your curry. Leave it with you. So, I mean, I will leave a link in the description box where you can buy one of these. I'm not going to endorse that you use them in your kitchens, like I am. But, you know, I've got my back door open and the street door and there's some air blowing through. I mean, there's no residue smoke or anything, is there?
No, it's fine.
Dangerous or anything. The only thing I don't like about a Madras is there's not much to it, meaning it's just gravy and chicken.
It's probably just as well.
Or gravy and lamb.
Yeah.
I like a bit more substance. I like BHUNA, but it's a lovely curry, especially with naan bread. So a Madras is a good curry to eat with naan bread rather than rice. You can mop up all that lovely spicy gravy. You've got to do Jake proud, you know.
Yeah, I know. You'll be upset if not.
So they don't. You told me earlier that they don't know that you're on this.
No, they think I'm just coming around for a bite to eat and a chat.
So are you going to lay it onto them? You're just going to play it and they're just going to see you?
Well, if you drop this video on a Friday, then I'll probably be at work, so I'll be sending a link to the missus.
You don't want to get their response, watch it with them?
That could be an idea, couldn't it? And I've still got me salt to go in and all.
Right, so I think that's just about done. You're going to plate this up, Marcus?
Yeah.
Turn that off. Off you go. I mean, it certainly looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah, smells great, looks good.
Yeah, and dress, Marcus, what are we going to use?
Well, I'll tell you what, if we got a bit of lemon.
Yeah, we have, but it's on your side, isn't it?
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
And a little bit of that.
That looks amazing. Look at Marcus. So now it's time for the taste test, yeah?
Yep. I'm going to be known as the smells good man, that's all I've kept saying. When it smells so good, it's hard to say. But also, it gets the Indian vibe going as well.
Well, you go first. And I want you to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
Don't care about the camera.
Always. Let's get a good bit of chicken in there. It's good.
Nice. Marcus,
It's very good.
It's
It's sweet enough. There's a background note of heat there. It's not overpowering. Yeah, it's beautiful. Great job.
Away we go. Marcus's first Madras. I mean, look at that. Look at that sheen. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Marcus, that's amazing. I'm not even saying that. I'll be honest with you.
I need to try this.
Take a bit of chicken. There was a moment during the curry, I thought that we'd overstep the mark with the heat or the oil. That's amazing. That's a good curry. That's a good Madras.
Yeah, good depth of flavour there.
And you know, I've got, sorry, every Madras has a squirt of lemon just to give it a touch of sour. And that's just got it perfectly. Because sometimes you can put too much lemon in there and it just makes you wince. I mean, If Marcus can cook this, not to insult you,
Yeah.
because he's a talented guy, you know.
If I can manage it, you can manage it.
Marcus is going to be taking these curries back home to his family. What are you going to say to Gina? She's going to know you've been. Oh, you're going to say I cooked them for you.
I'll just say you did them both.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he's going to say I cooked them both. That's fair enough. And but she'll give him the plaudits when she sees the video. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you like the video and you want to see more of this type of video, where I have a guest on the show, which could be you in the future, once I've screened you, you can come in, maybe cook, but for now it's going to be my friends, because I already know them. So the last episode will be in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
My second friend.
Yeah.
Give me the thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section below. I'm Al.
And I'm Marcus.
And
we're out of here.
We're out of here. Anyway, come on, Marcus, take care.